Hey guys, this is really cool. I was about to start the video, but then I just saw these galahs up here, so I'm just going to show. Can you see them up there? They're so cute. Actually, I had one for a while. It got hit by a car, and a friend brought it to me, and I looked after it, nursed it back to, got its wings all fixed, and nursed it back to health, and then set it free. It was about a year later. They're such cool birds. It could say its name. I called it Nemo. It could say Nemo. They're really cool. But anyway, what I really wanted to talk to you about was rim brakes and disc brakes. So I went for a ride yesterday. There was some climbs here in Adelaide, some of the hardest climbs here, and I went on Fuji, and when I was descending I was like, what's wrong with these brakes? Like I was saying something was weird. Like I was like, it just feels off. There's something wrong with my brakes. And the first descent I was like that, and then the second one it rained when I was going up, and so I was descending a bit in the wet, and I was like coming down going, what's wrong with my brakes? What's wrong with them? And I thought, no, I haven't, nothing's wrong, like nothing's changed since last time I rode Fuji. And I was like, what? And then I remembered, and I thought, that's what it is. I have been riding the gravel bike the last few rides, and the gravel bike has disc brakes. So these work like that, so it's like that at the front and the back. And I haven't really given it much thought around disc brakes or rim brakes. I've heard lots of people talk about it. There's controversy around it. Some people prefer one or the other. And I never really had an opinion or any thoughts around it, because I thought, yeah, well, rim brakes are fine. I always use those. I don't have a problem with them. I'd heard that disc brakes were heavier, and so I just thought, yeah, I'm happy with rim brakes. Not that it really matters, because as long as you're on a bike that you feel good on and it's safe. But I actually do have an opinion on this now. I do have an opinion after riding these two bikes. So the gravel bike with the disc brakes and Fuji with the rim brakes. I definitely do have an opinion on this now, because when I was descending yesterday, I did not feel safe anymore on my bike. And I was like, why is this? It's because of the disc brakes that I've been riding on the gravel bike. When I'm riding this, I feel safe. When I have the disc brakes, I feel safe on my bike than what I do when I'm riding rim brakes. Descending, and this is what I was talking about yesterday. So when I was on the flats, it didn't really matter. I didn't notice it. Or even obviously climbing, I didn't notice it. But descending, when I was descending, I felt unsafe. And compared to riding the gravel bike, yeah, with the disc brakes, I feel so much safer on that. So I now wish that I had disc brakes on Fuji, and yeah, I think then Fuji would be really perfect, because I've got this amazing gearing for climbing if I had disc brakes. So I'm basing this entirely, purely based on personal experience and a personal feeling. And I didn't expect this yesterday. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to notice any difference. I didn't expect to feel, I just thought, right, I'm riding Fuji, I'm descending. It's like, what's wrong? What's wrong with my bike? Yeah, I did not expect that. So I thought, I just wanted to share that with you guys. From my personal experience, from all the riding that I do, and then having that feeling yesterday, and then realizing that it's because of the disc brakes that I've been, that's the difference. Like, I just don't feel as safe on Fuji now because I don't have the disc brakes that I'm used to now from riding the gravel bike. I would say I prefer the disc brakes, and if you're thinking about one or the other, go with the disc brakes, and they're not that much heavier. Like I mean, like, this is a gravel bike, and it's not that much heavier than Fuji. So if it's a weight thing that you're worried about, don't worry about it. It depends on depends on the kind of riding that you do. But for this kind of riding where you, if you're into the kind of riding that I'm into, I highly recommend the disc brakes over the rim brakes. And I'm sure people have their own thoughts around this and their own experiences. So put those in the comments, because it's good to know this. But this is purely based on my own experience, because I know that once you start saying stuff like this, everyone's like, whoa, no, that's not right, Serafina, you're wrong, this is why, and this is why, and this is why. It doesn't really bother me. I don't care about all of that, because I'm basing this purely on my own personal experience, based on what I've felt and what I've ridden, and how safe I feel. And it's definitely for me, definitely disc brakes. Yeah. There we go. I've got a ride coming up in a few days. We're going to do a big gravel ride down south. So I'm looking forward to riding the gravel bike down there and testing that out, doing a lot of climbing and riding with a cool bunch of people. So I'll be filming that and I'll share that with you guys. Bye.